Paul said that I don't set aside the grace of God for nothing.
Oh, yeah.
People say you should set that aside.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You put that aside and preach on something else. Paul says, in Galatians chapter 2,
Yeah.
he said, I don't set aside the grace of God for nothing. For if righteousness could come by the law, then Christ died for nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
He's useless.
Right.
So I don't set aside the grace of God for nothing, because that's saying that what Jesus didn't really matter, didn't do anything.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I don't set aside the grace for nothing, because Jesus dying for my sins is why we can live under grace. Right?
Right.
Paul also said, people say this grace talk makes lazy Christians. Paul said that I worked harder than anybody else, but it wasn't me. It was the grace of God was with me. So he's crediting grace for his hard work. Right?
Yeah.
Paul says, I don't set aside the grace of God for nothing. Paul didn't have any problem preaching heavy on grace. How many times does Paul mention grace?
No,
He
time-
says,